Hello everyone, this is Tengu Ru, and welcome back to another Dark Souls 3 boss drawing. In the last episode, we made our way through the Dreg Heap at the world's end and fought the reborn Demon Prince. We have now reached the fabled Ringed City, home to the Pygmies and the Princess Filianor. The city is falling into disrepair as the darkness steals over it. Making our way past guardian spirits, through an abyssal swamp, and past a dark and ancient dragon, we reach a large church. The church is presided over by Judicator Argo and the Spears of the Church, sworn guardians to the princess while she slumbers. Upon entering the forbidden sanctum, Argo summons in Filianor's defenders, and the fight begins. One of two things can happen at this point. Either an enemy painting guardian will be summoned, or another player will invade your game. The fight will be much more difficult if it's another player, but either way, you will want to take advantage of the first few moments of the fight. Shortly after this enemy is summoned, the real boss will join in the fray. Halflight, Spear of the Church, will protect the princess at all costs, and will use a large variety of weapons to do so. He will use a mix of a katana and shield combo, a bow with lightning arrows, and his ritual spear attack, signature move of the Spears of the Church. Halflight will also occasionally have a homing mass summoned around him, so give yourself space to dodge them when they appear. Your first objective will be to deal with the Painting Guardian, or Phantom. There's not much you can do to plan for a human invader, but the Painting Guardian is very aggressive, making it easy to pull away from Halflight. They don't have much health, so finish them off and move on to the real boss. Both enemies will stagger when hit, so you should be able to combo them fairly well. It will also be important to use the pillars in the room to your advantage, to separate the enemies or avoid oncoming projectiles. Halflight has quite a few ranged options between his bow, ritual spears, homing spheres, and dark wave attack. My general strategy was to bait one of these, move to the side, and press in for a few quick hits. Overall, this is typically the easiest boss fight in the Ringed City, unless you have some particularly brutal invaders. It's a wildcard aspect with a boss like this, but hopefully they won't give you too much trouble. For our build, I decided to go with the Ring Knight set. These dark knights in malformed black armor wander throughout the Ringed City. The armor of early men was forged in the abyss and betrays a smidgen of life. For this reason, the gods cast a seal of fire upon the armor and those who possess them. These knights were men who have long since been forgotten by the gods, and so it seemed fitting to depict them facing off against the gods' last retainers. I went with the Ring Knight Straightsword for my weapon. It goes with the armor set, and I think the clash between lightning and fire make for a fun drawing. The Ring Knight Spear was another option, but I like the idea of a sword duel between these two characters. Once Halflight is defeated, we will have two options to choose from. Do we continue on the path following Gale to the end boss of the DLC, or finish off the dark dragon Midir that has been plaguing us on our journey through the Ringed City? For me, Midir was definitely the more difficult of the two bosses, but I usually prefer taking care of optional bosses before pressing onward. At the end of the day, I'm drawing both either way, so why don't you let me know which boss you would like to see next in the comments below. You can also add your suggestions for the gear you would like to see used against that boss. If someone has the same ideas as you, feel free to like their comment, and I will tally that in with the votes. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the drawing, and I hope to see you in the next video.